Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This video is to go over the Q1 2023 versus 2022 average days on market and average number of showings to be leased. Why is this important to you? Well, if you've got a property and you want to get it leased, we need to be able to tell you approximately what the average number of days yet are that properties are sitting on the market. And not just that, but how many showings it's taken to get your property leased. Do I have to have just 3 people walk through and all of a sudden there's just not much inventory and so one of them will take it? Or do I have to have 20 go through because there's so many opportunities that people have the time, they're shopping early. So we compare these numbers and contrast them every year just to make sure that we're on top of what we're doing. We talk about them every week in our Wednesday meetings. We compare these monthly to make sure that we're performing, and we compare these to the MLS, the industry standard, to make sure that no matter whether you're a management company or a single agent out there leasing a property, not necessarily following the same protocols, that we're able to at least compare to what you're doing. One of the phenomenal things that we saw this year was the average number of days on market spike. It went through the roof. Now, I got to tell you, because I am in the weekly meetings, it is trending downward pretty rapidly. But you'll have to wait till our Q2 review in order to see that. But the number of days dramatically spiked. Winter was a little bit nasty around here. But I think as well, we had some unusual numbers last year because of COVID, and we're trying to kind of normalize the market. One of the biggest factors we find is the ability of our properties to be hotel room ready. The more ready they are, the better they look, the faster they lease, the least number of showings it takes, but the maximum rate. So that's our goal for you guys. Same thing with the 2023 showings, the number of showings until leased. We find this phenomenal as well. It took almost twice as many showings in January and February, which were really dreary for Austin, Texas. But that is trending back downward, and we're expecting that to kind of follow and come up a normal trend line throughout the year. Again, if you want to make a difference in your days on market, if you're an investor, the hotel room ready standard is what you need to follow. If you go in there and it doesn't look like a normal Marriott property, it's not clean, there's no bugs, the carpet is vacuumed, no one is going to want to rent that because there are other properties that are competing for those people. You're not just on the market going, hey, my property doesn't stink, take it. You're on the market going, look at my property. I want to compete with everything out there and I want your business. Guys, this is a business. You're selling something and it's that property. So it's got to look good from the curb. You got to have clean landscaping. The outside paint has to be good. You can't have cobwebs hanging off the front door. It's got to be power washed every so often. The trees have to be off the roof line or you're going to have real trouble like we did from the ice storm in 2023 January. And then last but not least, when they go in the property, it's got to be clean. The floor is clean. It's got to smell good. If we can't hit those minor points in an empty house, we're going to have a tough time competing with anybody else in the market. So if you want to really help yourself, drop that days on market, get cash flowing sooner, and stop wasting money on a vacant property, do the right thing, do the proper make rate. As always, it's great seeing you guys. You can find us online with a lot more statistics. We've got stats out the wazoo on 1836propertymanagement.com, or just give us a call, 512-994-4323. We'll be here in Austin, Texas for you, helping making investors more successful. See you soon.